And I should say, just for context, so our background at Distillery is all about targeting users. And so it's very reliant on third-party cookies, and it's all about collecting that profile of historical behaviors and then predicting who you want to reach based on stuff you know about that user. So as we think about what we're going to do without third-party cookies, we've taken like a completely different approach. We have a solution for targeting advertising to people without any kind of ID. So now without knowing anything about the user, without even trying to figure out anything about the user. So totally based on that moment when they're going to see the ad, like that inventory moment and what it means about whether or not they should see the ad.
And is that the ID-free custom AI offering? Is that what that is? That's the ID-free?
Yes, so that's ID-free custom AI, yeah.
What's been the feedback from marketers about that, about the ID-free custom AI offering?
The consistent thing that we've heard is that it's really unique. In fact, we usually it takes some explaining, especially like, no, it really is ID-free. Like we'll go through the whole explanation of how it works and they'll say, okay, so what's your new identifier? No, like this is really kind of a different way of thinking where the point is to not try and understand who the person is, but just try and understand behaviorally the moment that they're in. How valuable is that moment likely to be to your brand? So that's been one piece of feedback we've gotten. The other part that I think has been more surprising for me is that I said initially we came up with this as a way to do post-cookie targeting and to do targeting without cookies. But something that we're finding is that for a lot of brands, it's really useful now for when cookies are still around, both just as another tactic to reach more of the best people with good performance and reach. But then something that we're realizing more and more is that there's specific areas where even though cookies are still available and the legislation may not be here yet, their privacy is really necessary now. So, for instance, didn't really have a presence in Europe before, but since we've been talking about ID-free, a lot of our big clients have been saying, hey, my brands in Europe could really use this to deal with GDPR. The other thing we've been hearing is from the healthcare industry. Of course, you don't want to use personal information to target things around sensitive health conditions, but for something where it doesn't actually use any information about the person, it's like a much more privacy sensitive way to do that.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This segment is brought to you by Salesforce. Salesforce brings marketing and engagement together. If you want to learn more, head over to salesforce.com/marketing. And please subscribe to this channel for more marketing insights from the world's best marketing leaders across the Fortune 500 and beyond.